Hello and welcome to the England Supporters Club here with Jared and myself.
No, yourself.
We are buzzing at the moment, and I'll tell you what, I bet those people that love footy, they must have been so happy last night. We were celebrating on Watkins' goal, and Kane's penalty was a beautiful strike. We were lucky to get the penalty, but I'll tell you one thing, we are in the final of the European Cup in Germany, and we are buzzing for Sunday's match, and we're playing Spain of all teams, and they are playing out of their skin, and they've got some beautiful players. But you know what, England are doing so well. We're so grateful for the way they're showing us how they're progressing through the tournament, and so we're really happy. And Jared, did you enjoy the match last night?
It was a belter.
Yeah.
Really good fun.
Yeah, so we're happy. Everyone's lifted, and hopefully if we do the business on Sunday, football will be coming home. So I thought I'd just show you a quick clip of the celebrations. And where have I put the controls, Jared? You passed me the controls. So this is what we all were jumping up and down about last night. See if I can get it to work. Technology working. No. Bad mood. Let me just exit out of that. Exit. Let's press play. And let's see if we can get it going. I don't think it's going to happen, Jared. There we go. Let's see if I can get it to play now.
Capacity to pull something out of the bag. England in front with seconds remaining, and Aston Villa's Ollie Watkins is a superstar shooter. They stayed in the game, made the changes. They've got a goal that looks like giving them a place in a European Championship final. That's exactly what it's given them.
Fantastic.
England extinguish the Dutch flame in Dortmund, and Gareth Southgate's men reach the first final of a major tournament on foreign soil. He challenged England to channel their disappointments and change their history, and now they are one step from immortality.
One step from immortality, eh? Oh, we're really looking forward to it, Jared. So, Jared, you mentioned that the thing we've got to be careful with Spain, Jared, is their 16-year-old player, Yamal. And you were saying
got a few
that
dangerous players.
Yeah. So we're hoping that England are going to step up and have a pressing game and try to stop the Spanish from playing so well. But you were mentioning, Jared, that Lionel Messi. He what was this picture you showed me a bit earlier? Because I think this is an interesting thought here about how people can influence other people. But when Yamal was a baby, he was bathed by Messi, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And what was the story on the
I don't actually know what the full story is, but they're saying that's why he's so good is because Lionel Messi, also known as one of the GOATs of football, helped bathe Yamal when he was a baby. So he passed on his touch to Yamal, so we've got to be careful about him.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. There's a buzz going on at the moment. Everyone's really happy. So let's take that success into our snake pit today. We've got lots going on. We're going to share with you. We're going to give you some beautiful pictures of some lovely snakes, and also we're going to give you an update on the Leopard Lavender, a couple have come out of the eggs, and we'll show you those as well. Right, so let's have a quick look and see what we've got, Jared. So let's go down towards the egg box and see what's going on. Right, 2 have come out, Jared. So if we do it on the chair over here would be good. We'll come back to the light box later. Let's just bring it where the light's shining. So stick there. Now just look how beautiful these are, Jared. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go, just have a little look, and they're in shed at the moment and they're still showing a really bright colour. And we've got at least 2 that are Leopard Lavender Het pied, and they come out of their eggs. And there's a couple of others in there, Jared. Can you see what they are?
I think there's definitely at least one more blackhead.
So we may have 3 Leopard Lavenders, and there's another one in here, Jared, as well, which could be a Leopard Lavender as well. We could have hit 4 here, Jared, which is like doubling the odds here. So we won't count our blackheads until they've been squeezed out of the egg. Excuse my terminology. I said to Jad, what we're going to do, she show off the blackheads, and you go zoom in onto my nose if you like, and I'll squeeze a few out. Sorry about that. But anyway, in a couple of days they'll all be out, and we'll give you a proper update once they shed out. But that's really good news. It's really exciting. And thank you for all the lovely comments on the last video we put out, Jad. I think a lot of people really appreciated seeing our snakes under the spotlight. And we're going to do a few more today, and keep that going. That's clutch 26. The other one that we cut on the same day is still in the egg as well, which is the banana, orange dream, possible F&F calico line. We'll let you know how that goes, but we thought we'd have a look at some of our albinos that we've recently bred and put them under the spotlight, Jared. So we'll start with the one over here, which has proved out your girl Mo, and I think it's just a number 11 here. Here you go. So let's just have a wee look and see how she's looking, or he's looking. There you go, Jared. Have a little look at that one if you get some nice photography. So that one is possibly Het for Pied. I think there's a 66% chance it might be Het for Pied. But the albinos are very pretty as well, very similar to the lavender albinos, but there is a difference because the lavender albino changes into a lavender colour, whereas the albino stays more yellow and white. But it's that lovely red eye that they have, which is so beautiful, Jared, isn't it? But a lovely snake, so we'll put that one back. And then we'll get out the other albinos that we've produced, which are down here, Jared. I might have to get you to help me here. So that one, oh look, it's shed out for us as well. How about that? So it's shed out, nice clean shed. You want to put that one under the light box, Jared. This one is 50% Het for Clown, and it's also possible Het for Pied. I think 25% Het for Pied, 50% Het for Clown. And you can see that lovely red eye. And we've got 6 of these, I think, Jared. And some of them are leopard, and some of them are non-leopard. I'm not sure if that one's leopard.
This one's not leopard.
That's not a leopard. Why don't you leave that in and contrast the leopard with a non-leopard, Jared, and see whether we can dig out a leopard from below. Can you see if you can find a leopard down there for me?
I think this is a leopard.
Baby leopard. That was from the leopard.
There you go. There's a little change.
Yeah. That one could do with a clean. And then you can contrast the two.
So not only do the colours change, but the pattern as well. Like you can really see on the leopard, it almost looks like an enchi.
It is pretty, isn't it?
Really banded, whereas with a normal one you've still got the alien head marks.
And look at the marks on the head. You can see there's more white on the head of the leopard than there is on the... There's a yellow band down the centre of the albino, where there's a white double. There's more white, I think, going down the leopard, which does make sense to me because the leopards that we produce that aren't albino have a black line down the front of their head, so that inverts into a white line going into the head, which is part and parcel of the beauty of putting dark genes into the albino gene. You get a reverse image, and that's the beautiful thing about it. So we've got 6 or 7, but we won't bring them all out. We'll just put these ones back, and they are doing beautifully, Jared, and they've got lovely temperaments. Not been bitten from these yet, but we'll just slip those back. And maybe I spoke too soon. They are lovely, Jared, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now let's bring the blackhead out. While we're talking about blackheads and albinos, I think the blackhead is somewhere down here. I've got to try and remember where everything is now.
It's on the far
it's
right.
that one there, I think. It's this one.
Yep.
Is that the blackhead? So let's just see what he looks like under the spotlight, because quite a chunky little boy. But I think the pictures, if you zoom in and get his lovely patterns, Jared, I think he's absolutely gorgeous. And that one is Het for Lavender Albino.
Really dark.
It's lovely, isn't it, Jared? And you can see the dark head as well. And then if you were to contrast that with the babies that we showed earlier in the eggs, that just come out of the eggs, you'll see where the blacks are black, they've now actually got a much more white I mean, I could actually leave it there. We'll do a quick contrast.
They're still in shed, so.
Yeah, so let's just do a quick contrast with one that's come out, and you can see the difference that the lavender does. Haven't been washed yet, but if you show you the two animals, one that's het for lavender and one that's actually lavender. And just contrast them, Jared. Can you see the contrast? So the blackhead makes a massive impact on the lavender albino. So different, isn't it? It's almost like a white snake with yellow dots, as opposed to the other way around, where you get a lot of differences on the albinos. Yeah.
Don't want to scare it too much.
No. It's nice and chunky though. Good sized babies.
Have to wash the vermiculite off this.
Yeah, sorry about that. I might have messed up your gallery there. So that's all good. Right, let's put the blackhead back, Jared, and let's get out another snake candy. That's lovely. So we're moving our way up to the other babies that we've had. So that was clutch 21 and 22, and now we'll go to clutch, let's have a look and see, clutch 20. So we've got to show off the, I think it's the gravel, I'm trying to find the gravel Mojaves. Can you find the gravel Mojaves? They are quite striky, Jared, so be careful. Oh, do you want me to get one out? They are quite, I've got a feeling it's a, let me go and get my little hook and I can just use my baby hook to get them out. So it's good to have a baby hook as well as an adult hook. And then you can just come in at the back and then you don't get bitten if you take this approach, he says. And then we can get him in there. Normally the striky looking ones are normally quite good, Jared, so. He's quite hissy. That is a gravel Mojave, 100% het for Ultramel. And I think they're very, very pretty, Jared. Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
And we can contrast that one without the Mojave and just the gravel, if you like, and you can see the impact that the gravel has on that. So if I can find one that's just gravel.
This side. Yeah.
This side here. Okay.
One with the label.
Gravel. So now this is just pure gravel, so this doesn't have the Mojave in. And if I can just bring that out. Again, they are firecrackers, so we've got to be really careful here. This one wants to hit me, look.
To bite each other.
Whoop. You can see just how fiery they are. So he'll come at you, Jared. And look at the gravel compared to the Mojave gravel. Can you see the difference? So the gravel has flamings coming up from the body. It doesn't have the floating alien heads as much as the gravel, but you can see that the gravel Mojave still has fire coming up that joins those floating heads, and that's what the impact is. And you can see there's more yellows. There's also, if you look at the, if you look carefully on his dorsal, Jared, you can see that they've got the impact of the super gravel almost. It's not a super gravel, but it's got the makings of a super gravel. Because if you look carefully at the yellow dorsal, it's broken like a highway. So the Mojave and the gravel does create some form of a highway, so it's part way there, isn't it? I wonder if it's got another name for it, because I know they call other things pavement and other things like that, but this guy here is really looking to strike out, isn't he? He's certainly quite aggressive. So yeah, so what we'll do, Jared, is I will go in with this and see if I can get him out without getting eaten alive. Come on, buddy.
He's not happy, is he?
He's not happy, but I think we can get him back into his rub safely. So that's how you handle a snake that's very bitey. Just use a baby hook.
Cool.
And really drop on that side. He's very hissy as well, Jared, as well. So, well done, Jared. So let's put these back.